Morning, everybody. Anaheim Dano, actually in Palm Desert. So, almost 2 weeks ago, I retired, 65 years old. One of the best things I have found about retirement is I get to do my regimented workouts basically every day. So, I customize mine to dumbbells and I do some rope skipping, stretches. Now, here's something. In this area, there are places you can have personal training. I'm not that into going into those places. And anyways, I'd be distracted by all the hot valley women that are in there. So here's something to think about in any type of training. Look at the basic muscles on your body. So you have the deltoids or shoulders. And you can Google any of these, we'll call them zones right now. For exercises, you can find an exercise specific to that particular muscle. And then there's different ways, like whether you're pushing one way and different angles, and they will change the shape of that muscle accordingly. Top bodybuilders do all these zones, and like for chest exercises, they just don't do bench pressing, they do flies, they have other things. Anyway, so back we have the deltoids, shoulders, and then you have your lats, which are the muscles up here. I'm sorry, not lats. Lats are the ones below your armpit, and typically pull-ups will work on those. I'm weak on those. I got to figure out an exercise to do to work on that. Trapezoids, that's the ones up here. Okay, and any type of weighted rolling or weighted shrugging will develop that. Then you move on down to the chest muscle. The basic one is the pectoral. So bench presses, and flies is what I call them. They develop that. Then you have the bicep, and of course, most guys when they're young want to pump up their biceps, and curls. And you have basically two types there, because you can do palm up or palm down, and palm down tend to work the forearms a little more. And when you do those, you'll see the muscle in the forearm get larger. And then you have the muscle behind the bicep. They call it the tricep. There's a lot of tricep exercises, and you can tell bodybuilders that specifically work that muscle when you see this massive tri behind a nice bicep. Then you have the abs, stomach muscles. There's different zones in the stomach or the abs. You have a lower, medium, and upper, different exercises. I recommend people, just to avoid stiffness, to have some type of toe touching, body twisting, side body bends in their ab workout. And then you move on down the legs. You have the big leg up front, the quadricep, and squats, of course, help that. You have the hamstring in the back. There's leg extensions, almost like leg curls, you can use to develop that. And then you move on down to the calves. I like to do calf lifts and weighted calf lifts. And also skipping rope is good for those. So I've covered I didn't cover the butt, but women will typically focus on that. I want a nice ass, on and on. Men tend to leave that one alone, but I could actually illustrate. But watch the video again. Of course, all video people like and share. We all want to get out there, get our faces out there, get our messages out there. So you can go back through the video and find those individual zones. Google, just put in, how do I develop pectoral muscles, or how do I make my lats? Leave it up to your imagination in your search query. And be consistent. I kind of do it like 2 days, take a day off, 2 days, take a day off. Or if I'm going to the OC, I'll let that interrupt, then come back and hit it hard 2 days. Good luck on your journey, especially for people who are retired. If you're out here in the Palm Desert, Palm Springs Valley, enjoy the weather, always hydrate, and everyone have a blessed week. Thank you. Anaheim Dano, out.